What many people don't realize, and what I want you to truly understand, is that your mind shapes your current life, and everything you experience in this moment is a direct reflection of your inner world. The mind is not a fixed computer. It's remodifiable like clay. With the right tools, it can dominate every room and create the dreams you've always wished would happen. But without the proper training you weren't given by school, parents, or society, these dreams fail to manifest, and you get caught in a loop of disappointment in yourself that creates more and more fear of failure and self-doubt. If you pay close attention for the next few minutes, you may notice a shift in perspective that could influence how you approach your life, even after watching this video. To engage with this process, please share your thoughts or any insights you gain in the comments section below. Your participation will help foster a community of like-minded individuals and may inspire others with your unique journey. Start by commenting with one key takeaway or a question that arose for you. Your voice is needed. The first and most important challenge in life is mastering your mind. My primary goal is to demonstrate that life is real and changeable. By regaining your confidence and taking small steps today, you will soon notice evidence of your hidden potential, waiting for you to act and pursue your dreams. Many self-help channels and so-called gurus only share part of what it truly takes to succeed. I'm not here as your teacher or guru. I'm just someone who made calculated choices to create this video, hoping it helps you find your own inner guide. Let me tell you a bit about myself. There was a time when I felt lost in the daily grind, overwhelmed by what others expected of me. I remember a tough project at work when everything seemed to be falling apart. I was working long hours, chasing goals, and ignoring my own needs. That's when I realized I was after success without knowing what I truly wanted, and it left me feeling empty. One night, exhausted, I looked out at the city lights from my office and wondered if this was the future I wanted. Hitting that low point made me stop and think about what really mattered, and it changed everything for me. Before we get into the methods, take a moment to ask yourself, why are you chasing success? Is it for wealth, peace, or to leave something meaningful behind? Reflecting on this will help you connect with your true desires and approach the next steps with a clear purpose. Life does not happen outside of you. Many overlook this truth. Life always begins within. The heart is the first part of you created in the womb, the core of your being, and within your heart lies a guiding inner voice and a creative space where your ambitions can flourish. Society, parents, the media, work, and even friends often set limits on who you can be and what you can achieve, at least from their perspective. But deep inside, your heart holds a doorway to your soul, an endless source of potential that is uniquely yours and your journey. Limits imposed by outside sources act as thresholds on what you can achieve. The only way to succeed is to step back from your current reality and examine the patterns unfolding around you closely. How you react, how you speak, process, and act upon what's happening right now in your life is the number one reason why you are the way you are and is responsible for the situation you are in right now. Most people never realize the first universal principle of life on Earth, which is that all is mind. And on this channel, I've taken all my knowledge to give to you as a gift, and if you actually listen and want to see massive success, this is the channel. I don't need AI to write this for me. It comes from my own actual experience in life. I could not live a single second on this earth, not sharing this with the ones who come forth with courage and are ready to live the life of their dreams. Start here, and please know that it's possible because it is. Once you've made the decision that life is tangible and confess to yourself that you are not meant to live a dormant, normal life, you'll need this next secret. Listen carefully. It's not about what you are doing wrong that keeps you from succeeding. It's about what you are already doing on a daily basis that keeps you from being who you truly are and hitting the baseline of the powerful soul that you were meant to be and embody. You see, a fully functional human without its limitations is the most powerful being on this entire earth. Just look at the world and see what we've accomplished. But the darker side of humanity can harm both people and the planet. Just because someone is wealthy doesn't mean they're living as their true, most powerful self. Many people who have money often remain unfulfilled. Earning money is good, but when you do it with integrity and from your true self, it feels completely different. I tried many ways to make money without being true to myself, and it never worked. I burned out and spent all my time chasing it. Eventually, I realized everything starts from within, with how you see the world. That's when things changed for me, and I want to share that with you. You have this power too. So what am I talking about? Your reality is controlled by your deepest beliefs and assumptions. These are the only barriers to experiencing success, wealth, health, prosperity, and joy. To better grasp this concept, consider treating mindset shifts as experiments. Imagine choosing just one small belief to adjust this week and tracking its impact on your life. For example, if you often believe that I'm not good enough, try reframing it to I have the skills and ability to learn and improve. Or if you think I always fail, reframe it to every failure is a stepping stone to success. Another common belief might be I can't change my circumstances, which you can shift to I have the power to change my perspective. By transforming these beliefs, you turn an abstract idea into a tangible journey of growth. When you change your core beliefs and assumptions about yourself, your worth, and how the world works, your reality shifts. This creates alignment with your true self. To facilitate this process, you could start a 7-day belief journal, noting down any changes you observe and the feelings accompanying them. This will help bridge the gap between theory and practice, making personal development more accessible and effective. The secret most gurus won't even tell you is that you are the key, and you hold the key. And once you realize it's there, you won't even have to try hard or work hard to achieve success, money, prosperity, or what it is that you are searching for. Everything you've ever asked for will come to you. You become magnetic. To achieve genuine alignment, you must break habits that harm your mind and body. Begin examining the beliefs you hold and strive to transform them into genuine truths. There isn't a separate truth for everyone, there is only the truth. If you want to learn more, I suggest exploring the Hermetic principles and the laws of alchemy. They can help you understand and speed up this process. Briefly, the Hermetic principles are a set of philosophical ideas intended to explain the laws governing the universe, encompassing concepts such as mentalism, correspondence, and vibration. Alchemy, on the other hand, traditionally refers to the transformation of base materials into gold. Symbolically, it represents the process of personal transformation and growth. Essentially, by aligning with certain universal energy principles, applying them, and fully embodying them, your life will transform in ways you can't even foresee. You are so powerful, my friend, but they keep you distracted from the truth that just screams inside of you to change so you can live that dream of yours. When you are engaged in your daily life, only 10% of your mind is activated, and this part of the mind is referred to as the conscious mind. This part of your mind enables you to analyze, engage in conversation, and interact with others in various situations. Imagine, only 10%. Therefore, the way you experience life, walking the streets and pondering your next move, is limited to a great extent in making new neural pathways in the brain that actually changes and lines you up for success. Many people don't know this, in fact, very few. The key to aligning yourself with your highest frequency and starting to produce the life you've always wanted is to understand that the other 90% of your capacity is comprised of your unconscious self, or as Carl Jung called it, the shadow. If this unconscious part of your mind isn't brought into awareness, you risk living on autopilot, missing out on countless opportunities. Consider the relationships that might have deepened, the income that could have been generated, or the health improvements that would have been achieved if you were more present and aware of this potential. Imagine a vivid scene where a simple decision made from a place of deeper understanding dramatically changes the course of your career or personal life. So 90% of your brain remains unconscious while you are trying to better yourself. That's why you might feel stuck repeating the same mistakes, sabotaging success and relationships. This is your enemy, yourself. The hidden part of you that keeps resisting the creation of new neural pathways. And until you make the unconscious conscious, your life basically runs on autopilot while you wonder what's happening. Watching life unfold within a feedback loop that just sucks you dry of hope and courage. The unconscious mind is scientifically proven to dictate our lives. It holds all our memories, whether forgotten or not, our traumas and insecurities, our fears and assumptions, and the programming instilled in us since birth. Every core belief and every bit of code, everything that makes you who you are, resides in your unconscious mind. You are not aware of it. This is the tricky part, and it's 90% of who you are. Really let that sink in. I quote this again. It's not what you are doing wrong in life to gain massive success. It's about what you do on a daily basis that keeps you from being who you truly are. Repeat that until you hear the message clearly. So the unconscious mind literally dictates every step you take, every reaction, and how you view the world. Carl Jung said, "Until you actualize the shadow and confess its existence, it rules your life inside and out." And here is the most important part. You cannot run or hide from it, because the shadow is you. It is the part of you that you keep hidden, suppressed, and the thing that you stuff away in front of others to fit in. Because nowadays, society rewards you for suppressing it and acting accordingly to the narrative and way of living that society wants you to be. You get rewarded for agreeing with the herd, keeping your mouth shut, and just obeying. To be like everybody else, and if not, you get shamed and placed in the corner of the room because you are different and not like the rest of the world. You refuse to be a part of the herd mentality, the hive mind. Many great speakers explain this concept in different ways, but all have come to the same conclusion. That is the purpose of my channel, to find and gather individuals who have the courage to step outside society's comfort zone, stop living behind that mask, and help you cross the line and actualize the truth. I did it myself, and now I feel a moral obligation to help you discover what lies dormant within and is yearning for recognition. This is so you can finally break free. The first thing you need to acknowledge in order to move forward is this. To help you start this journey, here's a simple daily ritual you can try. Think of it as the first step toward change. It's a 10-minute routine inspired by Tony Robbins that combines state, strategy, and story to make taking action feel natural. 1. Begin each morning with 1 minute of deep breathing to calm your mind and embody a state of awareness. As you breathe, visualize a wave of tranquility washing over you, setting the tone for the day. The faster you can watch yourself being the observer of your life, the faster you gain control back and stop letting life happen to you. You'll realize it's happening for you. 2. Dedicate the next 5 minutes to focusing on 3 core actions that align with your personal beliefs and goals. Write them down and visualize how achieving these will bring you closer to your true self. Feel into these beliefs and truly experience the emotional state they evoke. Act as if they already happened and stand in joy, even if life sucks at the moment. Your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. 3. Spend the last 4 minutes creating a narrative of success. picture yourself living a life that truly reflects who you are, visualizing every detail vividly. This story becomes your guiding light, helping steer your daily actions. By practicing this routine every morning, you'll gradually dismantle limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones, propelling you toward inevitable success and fulfillment. Remind yourself frequently when you lose focus and return to this center as often as possible. Anchor it in your body and call it your new reality, your new self. Comment "I refuse to obey" if you've made it this far, so that I know you are serious about this. As a small actionable takeaway, take a moment to reflect on one area of your life where you feel restricted, and write down one step you can take today to begin reclaiming your power in that area. Share your chosen step in the comments and support each other. This invitation not only strengthens our community, but also holds each of us accountable in our journey toward personal empowerment. This is only the beginning, so stay tuned to this channel. For those who are serious, I'm keeping an eye out because I have a big surprise for you chosen ones coming very, very soon. It's about time we step up, and I'm all in for those who care about change truly. So how do I confront the shadow, you might ask yourself? The truth is that it's actually way easier than you might think it is. One simple and approachable exercise for shadow work is to begin with journaling. Start by recalling a recent moment when you felt triggered or deeply emotional about a situation. Write down the event in detail, noting what happened, how you felt, and what thoughts came up. Then reflect on why this particular situation might have affected you so strongly. What underlying beliefs or past experiences could be influencing your reaction? By regularly engaging in this practice, you gradually uncover the hidden parts of yourself, bringing what is unconscious into the light and allowing for personal growth and healing. To support you further, I'll be sharing more shadow work exercises in future videos, offering deeper insights and a range of techniques to explore your inner world. Stay tuned to this channel for these upcoming resources. See, most of you get paralyzed by just the idea of confronting your fears and your programming. You've been led to believe that the shadow is something bad, that the dark within you is evil, and that anger and rage are quote-unquote bad emotions. But this couldn't be further from the truth, because just as the moon cannot shine without the rays of the sun and the stars cannot shine without the sun, it means that they all play an equal part in your life. The light and the dark, yin to the yang. It's all about you. Many false gurus and teachers claim that the key to manifestation and success is to sit on the edge of your bed and think happy thoughts until your life manifests. And this couldn't be further from the truth. It's a part of the truth, yes, but not the totality of it. So let's start breaking that myth down. There's an ongoing narrative that life is just rainbows and unicorns, if you know what I mean, and that evil is not real, that if you just don't acknowledge the bad, it doesn't exist. Please listen to me right now. This is so dangerous thinking this way, because it is total garbage, and people who cannot acknowledge its existence haven't met true evil. Being manipulated in this way, as if it doesn't exist, is the problem to start with, because thinking that way makes you so open and vulnerable to manipulation. You are just walking into a death trap, with your soul being lined up for the meat grinder to be crushed by the forces that be. If you've watched this far, you are one who is able to actually listen, take instruction, and move forward with a sense of purpose. Most will never even reach this level because they are so caught up in distractions that their vision is clouded by the voice within that's supposed to guide them towards excellence. The key here is to catch yourself and your thoughts over and over again in your waking state, and take a step back from all the noise of society and anything outside of yourself that drains your energy. I'm very sensitive to energy, and if I'm not careful and set clear boundaries, I just get sucked dry by other people's problems by giving so much that I forget myself. You don't have to save the world. Let go of that idea. Don't give away all your energy or try to help everyone before you take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself first, and when you do, you'll have more to give. When you're full, things around you start to fall into place because you're coming from a place of abundance, not scarcity. To maintain your well-being, consider incorporating simple self-care habits into your daily routine. Set clear boundaries about what's okay for you, both at home and at work. It also helps to check in with yourself each day. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling and what needs attention. These small steps make it easier to focus on your own well-being and live a healthier, more balanced life. It is a sudden shift in your mentality that allows you to view your life from a holistic perspective. Once you realize this and train your mind to understand that you are whole, you'll become a magnet and everything else falls into place. This is a universal law, not a possibility. If this resonates with you, be sure to follow this series as we are barely scratching the surface. Thank you for listening. Remember, you hold the key. Share your thoughts on this. I'm all up for discussion, and if you do, I have an even greater gift coming very soon for the ones who take transformation seriously. You are here for a reason.